fighter. So you know, with sacrifice, comes reward, and the time away from my kids, from my family, all worth it. Now I get to change their lives dramatically and give them a future that I've always been working hard towards.
That fight, when the fight opens up, Tio comes right for you. Were
Yep.
you surprised that he came so reckless?
No, not at all, because I mentally got under his skin many months before we stepped inside the ropes. So I knew that he was so emotional and he took it so personal that he would come flying. And again, he wanted to show, look at me, I'm the champ. I want to land the big shots. I'll put you away. Who are you? But I set him up and I knew it. And I told everyone that I'm going to catch him early in the first round. I'm so happy I didn't put him to sleep because I got to show the next 11 rounds of what I'm capable of. It was a beautiful shot.
When you did put him down, though, I mean, how good does that feel? Because somebody's coming out there saying he's going to stop you. You put him on canvas first.
Yeah, look, when I landed that shot, I knew as soon as it touched him, I knew he's going down. And in my head, I go, now you know what I possess. And now let's start, let's let the fight really begin. That's when the fight really began. And I got to show what I brought to the table.
What did you see in his eyes from that point? Because he's a guy that he's going to get you out of
Yeah.
quick.
Very tentative. And I knew he would be. I earned my respect at that 2 minutes and 40 mark. I earned my respect, like you have to in life. You gotta take the bull by the horns and really showcase and get your respect, and that's what I did.
Did anything about him surprise you in that fight? The power, nothing is.
No, not really. I was looking forward to feeling the power. I said that, I want to feel the power and I want to laugh and smile, and that's what I was doing. The power was nothing out of this world. And I've been in there with welterweights, light welterweights, killers, former champions, legends of the sport. So I knew the power wouldn't phase me as long as I stayed smart, didn't get caught by something you don't see. Um, I knew I'd be okay. But the most important thing in boxing, where people get knocked out, it's a shot they don't see. Like I put him down, it's a shot he didn't see, and like he put me down, it's a shot I didn't see. Clipped me at the back of the ear, and the equilibrium went off. But when you come in flying, looking for the big shot, you see it. Everything is in slow motion.
A lot of people base your career off of fights from Mickey Bay. But I think this fight was won in the gym, sparring with guys like Pacquiao.
Yes.
Would you say the same?
And we said that as a team, especially my father. Yeah, the Mickey Bay fight was a great fight. The Lee Selby fight was a beautiful fight. But styles make fights. And I knew that the Lopez style was perfectly suited for my style. That's why after the Selby fight, I was calling him out straight away. No other lightweight wanted to deal with him. I went face to face. Let's do it. The sparring with Pacquiao, extraordinary. That there put me to a whole another level. But again, people don't know that the sparring with Jose Ramirez, Ray Beltran, Sergey Lipinets. There was times where I was sparring 3 times a week, 5-5, with Beltran and Jose Ramirez, where they were just about to become world champions in their prime. So that there, the hard inspiring in the gyms when you're trying to prove it, and they say, "Who's this Aussie guy? I'm going to beat him up," and then you show what you're about. It puts you in a good set for when your bigger fights come.
Alexander Volkanovski is the UFC champion.
Yep.
You consider yourself the undisputed champion? Do you think
I've been? How many times I've been asked that today already? Now I know why Lopez was going nuts. Look, I don't get too caught up in it. Undisputed, unify, undisputed. Everyone has their own opinion. I'm the number one guy now. I'm the face, and it is what it is. I'm the top lightweight in the world.
So what does it say? Volkanovski's champion, you're champion. What does it say about Australian fighters?
It shows what we have, and again, he is an unbelievable UFC fighter. Top of his game. Obviously, I'm on the top of my game. But we've got so many good guys coming through, not only in boxing but in the UFC as well, in the MMA circuit. And look, I'm a student of combat sports, and we were going to work together. I know I'm hearing he might have the trilogy with Max Holloway. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to work with him to sharpen up his hands, to show him a few things that he'll be able to learn as well from my style. And I'm going to work with him so I can learn a bit more in the inside game, the clinch game. You can never stop learning, no matter what it is. Boxing, UFC, in life, you're going to keep learning. So if you shut the doors and keep that blinkers on, then that's when you're going to have a problem.
How bad do you want to fight at home for your next fight?
Extremely bad, because I've had to, really earn my stripes. I had to take it overseas so many times. So it's only fitting. Look, I'll fight anytime, any place. I'll fight this weekend if they need me to. Um, but I deserve this. I deserve to fill out 80,000 people, which we will do, and make a mega event down there.
Mega event. What is the name that you see for that fight? Does it matter who it is?
Doesn't matter who it is, but one of the top guys. There is no tune-up fight. There is no easy. Look at me, I took him out in 2, 3 rounds to fool the crowd and make some easy money. No, I'm here to fight the best guys. The top guys, and they've got all their jobs to do in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see who fits the best and what makes most sense.
When you say that, because you're obviously watching JoJo and Devin, then there's Tank fighting, then there's Lomachenko. What are you looking for? Is it the most exciting fight? Is it the fight that makes the most sense financially? Like, what is it?
A bit of everything. A bit of everything. So the ball's in their court. They got to show now, because it's a crazy game, this game, because now I'm in control. I rule what I want to do. So they got to show that, and then we'll get it on.
You saw Devin.
Yeah.
Talked to Devin for a minute. Devin says everybody doesn't want to fight him. I just talked to Devin. He said George wants to fight him.
110%. I love the challenge. I love the Devin Haney fight. I love the Lomachenko fight. I love the Ryan Garcia fight. I love the Tank Davis fight. I will fight them all. And call me crazy, and they called me crazy for saying what I was going to do against Lopez. But I will fight them all. Who knows? I'll probably fight Lopez again, and give him another loss on his record. That's no disrespect, but that's just how I feel. The Haney fight excites me a lot, and he knows he's very avoided, and obviously I feel like I'll be very avoided too, even that people are jumping up and down on Twitter, which is easy to do. When it comes to face, man to man, that's a whole different level. So, it could be.
One more for you. One, how disappointed were you when Teofimo, how he acted after the fight? You kind of jumped in on your moment to say that he won the fight, and his dad said a lot of things. I know you say he's delusional, but is it frustrating that he just couldn't take the loss like a man?
Yeah, for me, I've let it go. It is what it is. I'm not angry at him. He made the mistake. He probably looks back at it now and says, I should not have done that. It is what it is. He put himself in a position to make himself look even worse. If that happens in your career, you take it like a man. But again, I was calling him a kid the whole time, so you can't blame him. But he will learn. It's a stepping stone for him, and he'll come back hopefully and does great things too at maybe 140.
Last question. When do you go home, and what happens when you go home? Is it going to be a big party? Do you just want to be isolated with the family? What's the plan?
Look, I just want to see my kids, give the belts to the kids, because that's what my promise was. But again, it's going to be a big, major deal. I'm hearing 5,000-10,000 at the airport, parades, statues. It's cool, but I don't let that, take control. I think once the fans scuffle is done, and I've done all that on the day, I'll see my kids and I'll make my way to the gym, and that's where I feel at most peace. That's what I love to do, and you will find me tonight in the gym here at MGM. I am training tonight.
I'm sorry, I had to ask this because we had Volkanovski do a Shoeys after he beat Brian Ortega.
No, I've never done a shoe, and I don't plan on doing a shoe ever in my life. I really don't drink. Very rare. Even with this big victory, I haven't. I've been so embedded in doing the media work. I haven't even had a chance to even think about that. But definitely no shoes for me. I'll leave that to Bam Bam and the Volk.